Ladies and gentlemen, it's another episode of Red Dead Revenge. We're here in the wild, wild west of Portland, Oregon. I'm sorry. Hell, I'm on so many drugs out here. I mean, everything is legal, El Wapo. It's great. I love it. But here we are, Portland, Oregon, and we're here for another edition of Red Dead Revenge. Of course, Red Dead Revenge is all about touring around the West. That's New Mexico, California, Washington, everywhere, Colorado, anywhere in the West. We're here for Red Dead Revenge and to go through this IWC tournament. Now, let's just do a quick review of last week. Last week, Shady was able to defeat RJ in a vicious battle. Of course, RJ still blaming it on Tony Baloney, the owner, because of his loss. I mean, this is the money guy. I mean, what?
Gotta blame on somebody.
Owner, you know what I'm saying? Right. I mean, this dude pays the bills. You know. But anyways, that's between RJ and that's between Tony Baloney and another guy who has a problem with Tony Baloney, the owner, and that's Hobo Joe. Because lately on the IWC page, he's been having a lot to say about Tony Baloney. So right now, the owner making a lot of enemies, which is strange. Like I said, he writes the checks. That's why me and you are here right now. Sure, he might have drugged me out to the West and then, said, hey, listen, I know that was a little extreme, but here's some fucking money. Chill the fuck out. Smoke a little herb. Everything's going to be great. It is. I mean, after all, it is Portland, Oregon. You could do heroin on here if you really wanted to. I mean,
well, let me tell you why you're sparking that up. Of course, Hobo Joe's going to have problems with, anything that deals with money because Hobo Joe, I don't really see money. So, I kind of understand his little, position and everything. But man, what about that new guy? The new guy in that triple threat that came by from the Bayou.
Oh my God, Bubba. He impressed everybody last week. Everybody was talking about Bubba this week and how Bubba just went right through him. A-List Alverson, a win against A-List Alverson is really, really tough to do. I mean, it's A-List fucking Alverson, right? Right. EFED legend in the EFED Hall of Fame. So now we've got Shady and Bubba in the semifinals. And this week, we're going to find out who's going to be in the other semifinals because we got another triple threat to throw at you. And we've got Hodgson versus Grant Miller. Never before. It's never happened anywhere else. It's happening here tonight on Red Dead Revenge in Portland, Oregon. Right. Woo!
Oh, I thought it was yeehaw, but hey, would you think it's never before, never again? You think these guys
possibly so with Hodgson on his retirement tour, and of course the big show next week, Sin City Showdown. Hodgson's got Snez on his retirement tour. It's going to be his last promo match over here. I mean, it's going to be great, man. I can't wait. Yeah. Well, the first match we got, like I said, it's Grant Miller against Hodgson. This is a main event worthy match, and it's starting us out here in Portland, Oregon. I can't wait. This is two big heavy hitters. They both got a ton of accomplishments. Grant Miller, Lord, I mean, maybe the GOAT of the business, right? Highly respect Grant Miller, love his work, and everybody knows I kind of brought Hodgson in the game. Hodgson's my boy. So we're about to find out tonight who gets the win and advances on and faces the winner of the triple threat. So let's go ahead and see what happens here tonight. Let's go ahead. Let's get down to ringside.
All right.
Grant Miller, 20 plus years in this game, hundreds of titles, a legend that gets paid to cut promos, a true in-ring prostitute. You beat legends, carry titles, and talked your way into the Hall of Fame. But none of that matters when I put my hands on you. But respect to the resume. But I'm not here to admire it, Grant. I'm here to tarnish it. You may have survived 20 years in this business, but you've never survived somebody like Hodgson. You see, legends get comfortable. They start believing that just the name alone can win matches. Then, somebody like me shows up and reminds these people that they don't give a rat's ass what you did 10 or 20 years ago. While you're living off your reputation, I'm busy building mine by kicking ass every single place I go. I'm showing up to become the next problem that you can't solve. While you're busy polishing trophies from 2009, I'm out here breaking necks in real time. You've got experience. Congratulations. I've got hunger. I've got drive. And I have absolutely no fear in embarrassing a legend like yourself. Because after all these years, all these belts, and all these promos, what happens when the guy who's done everything runs into somebody crazy enough to not give a fuck about the resume? You might be the unfiltered animal, but when that bell rings, all those accomplishments can't save you from the cutthroat assassin. Because I'm not stepping into that ring to survive a goat, Grant. I'm stepping in that ring to beat him. When this is all over, the unfiltered animal won't be remembered for his hundreds of titles. No, he'll be remembered as the man Hodgson ripped the fucking part.
Hodgson! It's never happened. Be unfiltered. Hodgson, one-on-one! What would be known as a main event anywhere you go is here for the eyes of the Lucha Cartel to see. But just like what you see in my hand, a whole pool of nothingness, that's exactly what my opponent is. And I need to crumple and crush him. I need to violate and quake the very ground he stands on. I need to see him squirm and wonder why he even put himself in this position. Hodgson! You've proven that you can battle with the best. But the best is not the top level, it's nowhere near. I am the elite! I'm the greatest of all fucking time! Unchallenged, unmatched, undisputed, unfiltered. And the unfiltered is coming for you. There is this black mamba that swivels around the very mind of everyone I step in front of. And the black mamba has already locked its eyes on one Hodgson. And it wants to parade itself through your mind, slithering, completely suffocating it, bending it, breaking it as it goes, before it finally fills you with that black poison. That, Mr. Hodgson, is the unfiltered. That black poison that seeps throughout you. That is anxiety. That is depression. When you lock eyes for me for the first time, you will do what every other man has ever done. Feel that anxiety, feel that depression. It is a slow burn. You hear my music. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. I walk down the rampway. It pounds a little bit faster. I stand on the apron. It's going 100 miles an hour. I step between those ropes, plant my feet deep on the very canvas that I own. And when I stare at you from across the ring, straight into your eyes, you feel the plague of the unfiltered. Now, this is only the beginning. The tournament was great, but I didn't come out victorious, which only makes me more hungry for glory. That's what I am, Mr. Hodgson. I am a prize fighter. I am a glorified legend. I am a hunter for everything that pits me at the very tip of the pyramid. And what pits me there here tonight, here in Lucha Cartel, is by using your body as a battering ram and seeing your blood spill on my canvas. And I will paint you like a beautiful Leonardo da Vinci, like a wonderful Raphael, like a psychotic Van Gogh. That is what's coming toward you at 150 miles an hour. This freight train doesn't stop. It bends and breaks bones. It sees your ligaments, your tendons pop. It makes sure that you go home to your family in a way that they never want to see you again. This may be your first, Hodgson, but I can promise you this now. You'll want this to be your last. Because I am unfiltered.
Wow. Unbelievable.
That is unbelievable. And you know what? Yeah. I admire Grant Miller. I respect Grant Miller. I think he's possibly one of the best, if not the best in our game ever. But he got away with one tonight. Hodgson had Grant Miller beat. He had him in his submission. Grant was about ready to tap. That was it. And then all of a sudden, Snez has got to come out and interfere in the damn match. We had just a beautiful match. This match was awesome. There was great technical wrestling. Grant Miller was throwing him around like crazy, suplex after suplex. But then, Hodgson, being the ring veteran that he was, he started working on the arm. He targeted the arm. He got him in that cross-face crippler. He had him beat. And damn, man. Damn.
I mean, Sinez had the cheat code. He
But
come out here
Grant Miller, either way, Grant Miller has advanced on to the tournament. And he's going to meet the winner of this triple threat that's coming up now. But I'm just at a loss of words right now. I can't.
I feel cheated. I feel cheated because that's the first time and the possibly last time ever. So we would never see a solid W.
Yeah, crazy, man. I don't know. Hopefully we get that match again down the line. It was very, very close. Of course, Grant takes it 2 judges to 1. We had 1 judge that went with Hodgson. But tonight, I just feel like was the ultimate screw job for Hodgson, in my opinion. And takes nothing away from Grant Miller. Maybe he wouldn't have tapped, but it sure looked like he was about to tap. He didn't tap, though. Snez comes down, gets the referee's attention. Of course, that gets Hodgson up. Hodgson's got that quick temper. He's ready to rip Snez's head off, and he's going to get that opportunity next week when he takes on Snez at Sin City Showdown. And all this hype, they've definitely had the best hype on the page. They have really, really talked a game back and forth. They have, and then tonight, that just solidifies it right there. That's one of the biggest matches next week. It's going to be Hodgson and Snez, the retirement tour match. And damn, I feel bad for Hodge, but he has a chance to get his revenge next week.
But there's nothing money can fix. Hey, listen, if you listen to me, Tony Baloney, and hey, I'm just asking, I'm not telling you, but I'm sure if you throw a few bucks there, I'm sure we can see another rematch. And I'll be happy to see it.
I would love to see it. I thought that was an outstanding match. But the next match we got coming up is another I've never seen before. You've got Triple M, who's been around the game forever. Cruel Intentions, who's been in the game forever. And Jason Brigden, who's been in the game forever. All E-Fed legends, in my opinion. It's coming up right after this commercial break. I'm pumped for it, man.
I am too. Can't wait.
The following announcement has been paid for by a goddamn asshole.
Alright, you fucking loser. You are watching right now, right? So why didn't you subscribe to the GPP Plus? Hi, I am IWC and GPP Superstar, the one, the only, the blush, and I'm gonna tell your ass right now why you have to subscribe. Because there is a ton of possibilities what you gonna have for just $5. And I mean, you get original music, original Titantrons, You get even your own character in WWE 2K26 in case you love video games, trading card games, own graphics, and so much more. So, what are you waiting for? Should I beat your fucking ass, or do you gonna subscribe to GPP Plus now?
Intriguing.
That's right. GPP Plus, you definitely want to try to get on it if you can. If you want a 2K character made, you know what a pain in the ass it is to make a 2K character on the WWE game. So, hell, we're there to make it for you. We're there to make it detailed. I mean, not only that, we've got graphics that's made for you daily. We help edit your promos, especially if you're new to the game and you're new to editing. We're there to help out. We're there to teach. We're making graphics constantly. We've got card games going on for prizes, money, all this stuff. It's definitely worth the $5 value. And we've got exclusive events coming up for it as well. So all that being, you know, I'm trying to sell the GPP Plus. Let's get that out of the way. Because right now is a huge ass triple threat. And I would dare to say this triple threat to me seems more appealing than last week's triple threat. This one is this one's going to be very, very interesting. To my knowledge, that these three have never faced off, especially in a triple threat against each other. But I don't ever remember any of these guys facing off against each other. So here it is to you tonight: Red Dead Revenge. Portland, Oregon. You've got the match. Here we go. I'm pumped for it. Who do you got? Who do you got in this match?
I mean, cool. Listen, you got a bunch. And I see where you're going with that because you got a bunch of hard hitters. You got Cruel Intentions. You got Triple M, and you also got, Jay Briggy. And Jay Briggy, he's a hard hitter, man. I mean, when he comes out,
recently inducted into the Hall of Fame, Jay Briggy.
Yeah, congratulations! And let me tell you, this guy, Jay Briggy, he's a assassin when it comes to the tongue. Triple M is a favorite of mine, and this is right up his alley. So. Hey, I think Triple M got it.
I battled Triple M in the Tony Baloney bounty tournament. This guy is one tough customer. Like, there's no doubt about it. I threw just about everything at the guy. Thankfully, he took too much. He did too many drugs. He basically just fell off the scaffold. So I was able to not have to really do much with Triple M. But Triple M is one tough dude. He's also an EFED legend, a guy that I've heard his name forever.
He's everywhere.
And Cruel is another guy that's everywhere. Ever since I got into the game, Cruel has been around. So this is going to be very interesting. You got 3 different styles. You got smack talk. You got let's just throw to it. I'm done talking. I'm ready.
Right, let's do it.
Ready.
Well, here we are for another tournament match to crown a brand new champion here in the IWC. And tonight is not just a triple threat match. No. It is a public execution. But tonight there's going to be 2 names on the death certificate at the end of tonight. Because a triple threat match is nothing more than 2 bodies for the price of 1. And tonight I'm running a goddamn clearance sale, boys. Because Cruel Intentions, you come out here saying, I don't have any merch. Hell, I got merch. I sell shirts, hats, beanies. Hell, I even got jerseys. The only difference between my merch and yours is that actual people out there buy my shit and I don't have to wear it myself. Hell, you just found a man at a mall one day with a shirt press and asked him to make you a shirt because he thought it would make you look cool. Hell, what size is that anyway? Fucking tablecloth? Because you call yourself Intentions, but you never actually do a damn thing. You intend to be tough, you intend to be dangerous, you intend to matter, but you just come out here looking like the long-lost love child of Carl Winslow and Uncle Phil. You're just a fucking joke, dude. And then Triple M, the man that's banned in Japan. Hell, you're only banned in Japan because you thought Pikachu was something you do with the little Asian girls in the showers over there, and you were wrong, Triple M. You were very, very wrong. And what's that M stand for anyway? Mid, mediocre, mistake? Because you're all fucking 3, Triple M. You think you're main event material? Hell, you were only made to be maimed, and lucky for you, that's exactly what I do best. And Cruel Intentions, the only thing you've ever main evented was the fucking catering table. Because boys, I don't just beat people I ruin lives and end careers. I don't just break tables, I break bones and spirits. Cruel Intentions? Hell, they only call you that because it's cruel to watch you wrestle, bro. Because you got the in-ring wrestling skill and the mobility of the Great Khali, and you got the biggest titties in wrestling since Big Daddy V, Viscera. Because Triple M, you walk around here with that mask on like you're some kind of demon or reaper, when really you're just a broke-ass bitch that bought a Halloween mask on clearance sale because it thought it would make you look tough. Well, it doesn't. But that's all you are, dude. You're just a Halloween costume. You're just fake blood, fake plastic mask, a fake-ass persona. When Jay Briggy is the real motherfucking deal, and I am the reason that paramedics and surgeons are working overtime. Because at the end of tonight, that M is going to stand for mangled, muted, and massacred, courtesy of Jay fucking Briggy. Now it's time for some cold, hard truth, boys. Because tonight wasn't just a triple threat match. It was a mercy killing to prove a point. I didn't just beat you two, I euthanized y'all. That referee didn't just count down 1, 2, 3. He counted down your relevancy here in the IWC. But now your night is over, boys. You can go home. You can tell your loved ones that you love them. You can put some ice on your neck. You can call your therapist. Because the only 3 letters that matter in the IWC tonight are JBW. Jay Briggy wins. And Cruel Intentions and Triple Meh, you can get your participation ribbons at your local emergency room. You're welcome, bitches.
Giants on the earth in those days, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bore children to them. Those children became mighty men, which were of the old ways. And the demigods.
International Wrestling Cartel. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. As you sit there and thumb through your program, and before the buttery thumbprint even dries, I want you to rise up, because you're about to bear witness to one of the most significant triple threat matches in IWC history. Myself, the man banned from Japan, the leader of the Suicide Forest, one of the most prolific champions this industry has ever seen and will ever know, going up against a man whose paths have never crossed. Jason fucking Briggy, I look forward to bouncing your melon from pillar to post, and even off the apron and the announcer's desk and even the steel steps. But then, of course, ladies and gentlemen, the odds-on favorite, the man of the hour, the man with the power, the man too sweet to be sour because he's so large. How could we pick this man up? Cruel Intentions, indeed. Whatever shall we do? Jason fucking Briggy, what if we tag team this man until he's no longer capable and basically rendered unconscious? Wait a minute. What if we do that and I backstab you and hit you with a pop-up German suplex? Did you know the land of the rising sun will fold your ass like an accordion? And well, do you think it'll fold him? I mean, look at all the folds that are already there. Cruel Intentions indeed. But I have to tell you, no matter what you do, no matter what you try, you are willing to die for this like myself. So, gentlemen, I look forward to absolutely destroying you and dragging you back to the Suicide Forest and stringing you up from your favorite tree where you will swing in the echoes of eternity.
IWC, your dreams have now been fulfilled. You see, the man with the platinum tongue has decided to show a little bit more face before he goes down to that ring and lays the beat down on two motherfuckers in this triple threat match. Now, I don't have a lot of time, so allow me to first talk to you, Triple M. You see, I remember you. Remember I dropped that tidbit saying that sometimes real life interferes in the ring? We were in the same company at one point in time. They tagged you to be the next big thing. They put a title on you, saying you were next in line. And what happened? You defended that title. You lost it. And on your way out of that territory, what did you do? You took that title, you threw it in the trash. Then the owners of that Fed were about to come looking for your ass because you jetted out there as fast as you can. You left your fucking mask. How can a man whose gimmick is someone else's gimmick be bitching about someone biting their fucking gimmick? That's you, right? You're on the cover of the fucking poster, but the fucking company can't merchandise off of it because that fucking mask isn't your own. You see, we all can wear a mask. Allow me to show you. It's not gonna help you any in this fucking match. You see, I know what it takes to beat someone like you. Hold on, let's move on because I'm getting too far into you. Let's go on to Briggy real quick. This doesn't work for them anymore. They got rid of the dweeb and the dickhead, so let's revive it. More like it. This is more like it. This is what you and Hodson are, Briggy. The fucking cuck and suck express. You see, all that talk of tag team matches. Your little partner's not here to help you and hold your hand in this one. You see, you're going to understand it's a reason why every company you've been in, that I come in, I dominate. It's over. Your title reigns, they end. Your career, done. You see, Briggy, people see you as what it used to be. You're looking at the fucking future and in the present right now. There's not a man alive that I can't beat. You see, I decided to be so nice and so giving. I'm used to helping to put people over. I decided to give you bitches some merch because you couldn't do it for your fucking selves. How can a company take people seriously to say, hey, that's the next person who we want to hold our title, when you motherfuckers can't even have your own merch? I'm making more money off of you than fucking you. There's no way possible that you and Triple M are gonna fucking win this match. I don't care if I gotta stack you both, pin you both, hit you with the sleeping in Seattle super kick, or hit him with whatever. Just know, at the end of this fucking match, I'm walking out victorious with my fucking hand held high.
Love a good triple threat, haven't you? So look, I was brought here to judge to a certain standard, and a quick disclaimer, if you don't meet that standard, that's not on me. I'm not here to sugarcoat it, I'm not here to show your egos, I'm here to call it as I see it. In these 3 promos, 2 of them met that standard, 2 of them were right up there, and then 1 of them was way off of it. 1 of them just didn't belong in the match with the other 2. So, Briggy and Triple M, fucking good work. Seriously. Cruel Intentions, you was nowhere near that level. Nowhere near it. I could talk for 5 minutes explaining why you wasn't, but I don't want to publicly lay all that out. So what I will say, just to sort of shut down it, you may be saying it's BS. You cut a 3-minute promo, and in that 3 minutes, you said the phrase, "you see," 8 times. Now, you see is a transitional bridge. A lot of people do it when they're thinking about what to say. They'll go, "you see," then they move into it. 8 times is wild. You need to clean that up, because you will never meet the standard promoing like that. All my other criticisms are in the write-up, which I'm sure will be sent to you, but try and work on that.
Jesus, Triple M and Briggy, that was great work. Briggy, that was hands down the best work I've ever seen you do. When it comes to vocal creativity, the actual things that were said, Briggy won hands down. He was by far the most creative. Some of the one-liners in his promo were genuinely solid shit. Saying Cruel Intentions is all called that because it's cruel to watch him wrestle, among many others. It was a great promo, just held back by little things which kill promos at this high level. One being, and the biggest one, is there's a cut. And the cut was so unnecessary. A few more takes just to perfect it, this cut wouldn't have been needed, but the cut is so apparent. Gets to a point where Briggy transitions talking about Cruel Intentions or talking about Triple M. Can't remember which way it is. But he moves from one guy to the next and then cuts and comes back. If you can't turn on your camera and you can't promo for 3 minutes without needing to cut before talking about someone else, then you don't deserve to win the match. Right? That's all I'm going to say. There's other issues as well, like you're rebuttaling Cruel Intentions. I hate that. Don't build your promo based on what was. Try to be more creative than that, right? Hypes are for that, not the match promo. But Triple M, flawless. What can I say? The only thing wrong with Triple M's was his intro was long and his promo was short. I would have loved to have seen more, but that just shows how good Triple M is. Look, when Triple M speaks, I am locked in. And it's effortless by him. You have to understand how hard it is to sell a character when you're wearing a mask. So when Cruel Intentions comes on and tries to put on the mask to mimic him, and he's doing this, trying to say he can do what he can do, no, you can't. You can't convey human emotion or any real... like 80% of your body language is cut off when you cover up your face, right? He has this subtle undertone of menace when he talks. He's not trying to convince you too hard that he's capable of unpredictable and violent things. But when he talks and the manner of... it's not what he says, it's how he says it that's so professional. If you turned on the TV, right, you turned on any professional wrestling show and you saw this promo, you would buy into it. You'd want to see his match. I want to see him wrestle just based on that 2 minutes, 20 seconds, right? Because I believed him. And that's the most important thing. I believed what he said. He doesn't stutter, doesn't overthink. He knows his character. He's aware of his gimmick. He doesn't say the word fucking gimmick. He takes on the persona of his character and he owns it. And watching it, I buy it. I fucking buy it. And what can I say? That's all you need to do is be believable. And of the three, Triple M showed why he's so seasoned. Triple M was like, look, it didn't have any crazy Oscar-winning story, but it didn't need to. So Briggy, great work. Cruel Intentions, I don't know what that was, but as long as I'm judging here, bro, that's not going to cut it. In the end, Briggy and Triple M should both be very proud of their work. It comes down to little details at a level like this. Triple M made no mistakes. Briggy did. If Briggy didn't have that cut, if he didn't spend too much time rebuttaling, if he just cleaned it up a bit, it would have been far more competitive. But as it stands, Triple M is your clear winner.
So, look.
Wow.
The other two judges disagreed with him, and that was his opinion. That is our Simon Cowell. That is our... you know who he is. Everybody knows who he is. It's the Iron Bison. My God, he just made an appearance here tonight. I don't think anybody was expecting that. Look, I thought they were all three great. I really did. It was. I mean, that's a close one. Whew, man, that's a close one. But let's talk about the result of that matchup. So here you have these guys just kind of battling it out everywhere, all over the arena. And then suddenly Jason says something to Triple M to cause him to pull out a machete and charge Jason. What the hell would Jason have said? But Jason is very creative in his smack talk. Does he know something that a lot of us don't know to get Triple M that angry? Something tells me that we could possibly see Triple M and Jason Brigden down the line.
I'd like to see that.
especially like at a big show like Truth or Consequences, money show, of course. That would be an outstanding contest. I thought all of them were great. They had great performances. Like, look, what do you do? I mean, the security just had to just carry them off. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't charge somebody with a machete. And I mean, I know it's a no rules match, it's a triple threat match, but Jesus, I mean, that's Triple M though. That's why he's banned from Japan.
Yeah.
I mean, but a distracted Cruel Intentions then just gets speared right through the table. Jason just picks up the pieces, gets the pinfall, and moves on to the tournament. So now we have Grant Miller taking on Jason Brigden. And on the other side, we have Shady taking on Bubba.
Wow. It just keeps getting better. Hey, this tournament is off the chain. You got a bunch of good people here. And I appreciate me as a fan. I appreciate it. Triple M, Jason Brigden, we know that he has the gift of gab. He can make anybody run and chase you with a machete. It just so happened that Triple M had one right nearby.
That's right. So, I mean, things are unsettled between Triple M and Jason Brigden. The thing is, what did he say to Triple M? That's the mystery I want to know. I mean, maybe Jason will reveal it in a hype on the page or something to talk about and gloat over his victory. Who knows? But I mean, Jason Brigden versus Grant Miller. I'm not sure I've seen that match.
I don't think I've seen it either.
Yeah, that's an interesting matchup. And then Shady and Bubba. I know that match has happened at some point with both of those guys being around for a while. So, but still, that's going to be a great match. And who are you calling, man? Who's going to win this thing? Who do you think has the best chance?
Oh man, everybody got their own little way to make them, win the title. If Briggy gets by Unfiltered, I think he's going to have a momentum because Unfiltered is another one that's forget about it when it comes to the tongue. He's a master.
Yeah,
Briggy's another one. So I mean, to me, I'm taking that side of the bracket. Whoever's wins in that side of the bracket is going to take it.
Yeah, but again, Shady got past Grant Miller in the bounty tournament. So if Shady were to get there at the same time, like Bubba is like on fire right now.
Yeah.
So Bubba versus Grant Miller is an interesting matchup. Shady versus Jason Brigden because of their storied rivalry. That's an interesting matchup as well. So there's no telling what's going to happen. I'm very, very curious to see what happens next. But what am I saying? I know what happens next because we're leaving Portland, Oregon, and we're going to Las Vegas, Nevada. Woo!
Hey, listen, we don't have to spend money on drugs now. We can spend money on
hookers.
Hookers.
Well, I'm a married man, so I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's pretty loose in Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you can do all kinds of stuff. Maybe not like as loose as Oregon. I mean, Jesus, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
you can do anything. I think seriously, is like everything legal in Oregon?
I don't know, but you think Tony Baloney will give me my bonus on my paycheck so I can have fun in Las Vegas?
Oregon?
No, Las Vegas.
Okay, Vegas. Okay. Yeah, take that money that Tony Baloney gives you, try to make a little bit more money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because me and you will be hosting this thing once again. We're going to be in Las Vegas, Nevada. I can't wait. What's your match you're looking forward to on Kansas City Showdown?
There's so many matches. Man, I mean, right now, there's a lot of matches. In fact, we have a picture. I know we have. Actually, the match I am looking forward to is the retirement match between Snes.
Oh yeah,
that's gonna be one to look forward to.
Yeah, I think Hodgson's gonna be out to just like rip Snes' head off after what happened tonight. So yeah, that's a big one. Of course, Phil Marshall and Vagabond. That's a very interesting matchup. Anytime you can see either one of those guys in a match. So that could go anywhere. Right. I could see that being a show stealer. And then, you know, you got Master of Illusion taking on Shady for the Gorilla Press Pro United States Championship. I don't think I've seen that matchup ever. Master of Illusion versus Shady. So Shady's got another matchup coming up.
Yeah, he just won that. But yeah, like I said, you got a lot of good cards on that match. What I like about this is you got a lot of first times. We see a lot of first times, and we see a lot of good talent. So I'm looking forward to winning big, staying in the black in Vegas, and also enjoying some good entertainment.
And before we get out, I don't want to, you know, I gotta talk about Cruel Intentions, Jason Brigden. Tonight, Jason Brigden getting the win. Cruel Intentions has the opportunity to get the win back at Sin City Showdown, despite, you know, opinions of others. You're only one match away from getting right back there, you know, on top of the mountain. So let's just see what Cruel does, man. Cruel is an absolute legend in this game, and he had some great moves in that match, no doubt.
Oh yeah. It took a machete to distract him.
Triple M, look, man, we see why you're banned from Japan now. Shit. But yeah, that's not over either. So who knows, you know, what happens there. But anyways, that's it. We got to get out of here. Look forward to it. Sin City Showdown will be in Las Vegas next week. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, me too.
All right. We'll see you next week for Sin City Showdown.
Sin City.
Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck let a gentleman see how nice a dame you can be.